Hey there, love bugs. It's time for us to do some writing. Now, yesterday we were doing some predictions with our writing, and you wrote about what you thought the leprechaun did in our classroom while we were gone. I can't wait to see what you wrote about. So when you open up your writing packet today, you should see your writing from that right here. And we're gonna go to the next new page. Now, if you notice, I am writing in marker. Now, the reason I'm doing that instead of pencil is it's gonna be easier for you to see on the screen. When you're writing at home, you should be writing in pencil, okay? If I write in pencil, it's just too light and it will be hard for you to read. So I'm writing in marker so that you can see it. Today, love bugs, we are going to write a reasoning writing, which means you're going to tell me if you like something or not, and you're going to give me the reason why you like it or why you didn't like it. And what we're going to write about is the story we read in reading, Who's in the Shed? So today we are going to write a little response. I liked the story Who's in the Shed, or I did not like the story Who's in the Shed. And the reason I'm giving you an option, boys and girls, is because we all like different things. We read books, we might not all like the same books. It's okay if you didn't like a story, but I'd love to know why. Why didn't you like it? What didn't you like about the story? Or I'd love to hear about why you liked the story. What part did you like? What was great about it? Did it make you laugh? Did it make you angry? Did it make you feel like you were bored? These are reasons that we like things or we don't like things. And it's what makes us all so special and great. So what I want you to do is think about the story that we read. Today we finished it, so now you know who was in the shed. And we're going to write our little response here. And I'm going to teach you a really special word for when you're writing a reason. And that word is because. So we're going to start to be using that word because in our writing. Now, I personally really like the story, Who's in the Shed. So, like I told you yesterday, we can finger space when we write. If you don't have a popsicle or something at home and you don't want to use your finger, you can always use something like this, a colored pencil. You can use a paper clip. Anything can be a spacer. So today I'll show you, yesterday I showed you with a pencil, today I'll space with a paper clip. So you can see, you can really use anything if you're not using your finger. Now when I start, I'm talking about myself. So I'm going to start with a capital I. And I want to use these lines just like we do in Foundations, love bugs. Top line's going to be your skyline. Dotted line is going to be your plain line, and this is going to be your worm line. I, space. I liked, space. The, that's one of our sight words. T-H-E, T-H-E. I can spell the, T-H-E. I liked the story. S, s, s. I hear an S. T, t, t. I hear a T. Ah, ah, ah. O. R, 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 R. Now, in this word, the E sound is actually made by the letter Y, and that's a little bit tricky. We didn't learn that yet in kindergarten, but that's okay. If you were sounding out story and you put an E there instead, that would be okay because that makes sense to what you've learned so far and what you hear. So moms and dads, it's okay if we do that. I like the story. Now we're going to write the story's title, Who's in the Shed? And when we do that, we do those quotation marks that I told you about a while ago. We use them when people say things, but we can also use them to go around a special title of a book or a story that we read. Now, I don't have enough space here. I don't want to make my words really squished, so I'm going to go down here. I'm going to make those quotation marks. I liked the story. Whose, I do a capital letter because it's a special name of a story. Whose, I need to space. In, I, n, space. T-H-E for the. And the last word in this title gets capitalized. Shed. I hear a digraph in there, love bugs. Sh, sh, like ship. So I make a capital S And the H for my digraph, sh, e, d. Now, I'm putting a question mark there because that's part of its title. Who's in the shed? I like the story, Who's in the Shed? Now here comes the amazing word, because. Because is a longer word. I can't fit it here. So I'm going to come to the next line and I'm going to write it. B, E, C, A, U, S, E. Now, love bugs, if at any time I'm moving a little too fast for you, the great thing about YouTube is you just pause it. Pause the video, get all of this written down, and then when you're ready, unpause it. And we're right back where we are right now, and you could just take your time how you need to. I like the story, Who's in the Shed? Because. So all of us are going to start this way. Unless you didn't like the story, and I'll show you how you would start yours in a minute if you did not like the story. So for those of you who liked it, you're going to write, I liked the story, Who's in the Shed? Because. I'm going to switch colors to show you what I'm going to write now. Because. Now, why did I like Who's in the Shed? I liked it because every animal got to peek in the window to see what was in the shed. That just made me laugh. I really like that every page, everybody got to peek and kind of take a guess and a little sneak peek at what's in there. I like the story Who's in the Shed because I need my spacer. Each animal, n, I, m, l. Each animal got, g, a, t. Sight word coming up, love bugs. Two, t, t, t. Two is written with a T and then an O, two. And as we write, we should go back and read what we wrote. I liked the story, Who's in the Shed? Because each animal got to look into the T-H-E window. In O. And when they were looking in that window, I'm going to give you a little bit more detail in my writing. They didn't just look in the window, but they also let us see it. So they got to look into the window and give us a clue. They got to give me a clue when I was reading the story. So I like the story Who's in the Shed because each animal got to look into the window and A-N-D, Nicky knew. That's what I learned in my school, mama. That's how we spell and. Look into the window and. I like the story Who's in the Shed because each animal got to look into the window and give, me, a, clue. Period. I'm done. Now, what I would do at the top here, who can tell me? That's right. This is where I would draw my detailed picture. Now, I said I liked it because each animal got to look into the window. So up here, I would want to draw the window that we saw in the book. And here I'll make the window ledge. Okay. Maybe I'll put some flowers on the window ledge. And then what I would do is draw some of the animals standing in line, waiting to look, wanting to see. Okay, so maybe right here I would make the pig peeking in the window. I'm not going to make his eyes because we're really looking at him from the back. And his squiggly tail And there's his feet as he's peeking in the window to tell us what's going on in there. And then if I wanted to, I could do more animals over here. I really want you to do a better illustration than me and fill in your space. But for time in our video, I'm going to stop mine there. But I'd hope to see you coloring those pictures and see lots of details up here. I do want to show you, love bugs, one more example because you might not have liked this story. So I want to show you how you would start it if you don't like the story. So if you don't like the story, what you would say, very similar to how I started the other one, but you would say, I did not. This is the big difference, putting this one word. I did not like the story. Now we do our quotes. Who's in, I make sure I'm spacing, the, that diagraph, SH. I did not like the story. Who's in the shed? And then that big word because. B-E-C-A-U-S-E. And then you would finish and you would write me the reason that you did not like this story. Because not all of us like the same things. Okay? So this is what you would write if you don't like this story. And you'll tell me why. What about it didn't you like? It's okay to not like it. I just want to know why. So you'll use that word because to explain it to me. Okay, love bugs, have fun writing. I can't wait until we're together again so I can see all this amazing work you're doing. Bye.